What's up, guys? It's Domanic.Safarta with Domanic.Safarta Basketball. In this workout, I'll be teaching you guys various pick and roll moves and a lot of options off the pick and roll series and ways to be effective with it. Let's get into it. So we're going to do the basics of a pick and roll. We're going to start with me coming off the pick and roll. As the ball handler and the guy managing the pick and roll, our first initial read is to try to score. We're in attack mode. We're trying to get to the hoop. We're trying to get into that floater. We're trying to get into that shot, that step back, whatever it may be, and get a bucket. Okay? What happens when we keep scoring and where the attention, where the main reason our defense is playing us, right? So I'm coming off the screen. The defense is worried about me. Now, once they see I'm a threat off the pick and roll, because I'm scoring, then I can get into my bounce pass and hit my roller so we can get a layup, okay? Those are probably two basic options for the pick and roll. And when understanding both concepts of the pick and roll, whether you want to score or pass, you can be very effective, and this is probably all you need, all right? So when using a screen, as the ball handler, you want to bring your defender under the screen. Your goal is to get your defender to run into the screen and make him come off of it and get bumped. So your screen is actually used to your advantage. Because if my defender comes over the screen and he's with me, the screen was just pointless, right? So I want to bump my defender, get him under the screen, all right, and make him and force him run into my screen. Understand? Okay? So a thing I like to look at when trying to make my defender run into my screen is to make him go late. So I can bait him to drive. I can shift him a little bit so he's behind, and I'm going to make him respect it. So he has to go and use my screen, and he's going to get hit with it. And we're going to be in advantage, okay? So that's a little thing I just wanted to touch on with the screens. You want to do this for almost every screen, okay? Make your guy use the screen, all right, and get him under, all right? So what do we do when we come off the screen? We weren't able to score, and we weren't able to hit the roller. We're going to mix it up. We're going to use something called the snake. So my defender's behind me, all right? He's trailing behind me, and I feel him behind me. I'm going to use what's called the snake. So I'm going to go back around to the other side, and he's trailing me, and I can get into my shot. And I can do the same thing as if I just came off a screen. I can get into my step back. I can get into my floater. I can get it to the rim. If my defender if eyes are on me with the defense, I can hit my big guy as he rolls the other direction because I snaked it. Okay? That's good for it. So our next part of the pick and roll is going to be learning when to shoot. Okay? So as if I'm bringing my defender under the screen, and I'm a shooter, and my defender goes under the screen, okay? My initial response should be to pick the ball up and get into my shot. Why? Because if you're a shooter and your defender goes under screens, you have to make him respect it and shoot the jumper, and you got to hit it, okay? This is something you need to pick up as a guard or whoever the ball handler may be, because if not, people are going to force you to your weak side, all right? And your weak side may be pushing you to the rim or whatever that may be, or letting you shoot. If I'm guarding someone and I know he can't shoot the ball, I'm going to go under the screen on purpose to force him to shoot the ball, okay? So players need to get good at seeing the defender going under the screen, picking it up, and get into your shot, all right? So that's good for under the screen. So our next series of a pick and roll is called a twist. So this is also called a rescreen. So we're going to come off the pick and roll, bring him under, bring our guy under, come off the pick, all right? My defender comes under, nothing happened out of that pick and roll, okay? So I really got nothing, and it leaves me with no advantage or read. So I'm going to do something called a rescreen or a twist. So I'm going to tell my big to set me another screen right away. I'm going to come off of that and make something happen from here. I'm in attack mode, I'm looking to score, shoot a floater, a jumper, whatever that may be, or hit my big guy, or get a paint touch to kick to one of my shooters in the corners. Just get our offense moving, and it's a great read in a pick and roll. Okay. So our next part of the pick and roll is going to be putting our defender in jail. It's sort of like a snake because you're looking to draw contact on this move. This is something Chris Paul does a lot, and it's really good. All right. So again, we're going to get our defender, put him under the screen. We're going to make him use it. My defender's trailing me. He's right behind me. He's on my side. Okay? My screener is right here. I'm going to get low. I'm going to put my defender in jail. Hold him off for a couple seconds. Maybe one. Okay? So I'm going to bump him. I'm going to use contact. Okay? So right here, my defender's behind me. Boom. He's using contact with me. I'm initiating contact. And then I'm going to get that contact to initiate separation. Okay? Then I can get into my scoring, whether that may go to the rim, floater, whatever you want. Okay? So I'm going to say it again for you guys. Come off the screen, put my defender in jail. I want to be touching my big, so my defender has no room to come through. So that forces him to be in jail behind me. Okay? Once I make that contact, get into my floater, layup, whatever that may be. All right. So the next part of this pick and roll series is going to be a reject screen. This is what's going to keep your defender, they're going to have to play pretty disciplined to you because they're going to have to respect the fact that you can always reject the screen whenever you want and get to the rim. Okay? This will cause your defender this will cause you to not be as readable and as predictable. So if I can do both, my defender's going to have to respect it. It's like me being able to go to the rim, me being able to shoot. I have different aspects I can use to my game. All right? So if my defender's overplaying the screen, I keep going to the screen. He's reading it. He knows what I'm going to do. My defender goes over. I can reject it. Right? I can reject it, go to the rim. He's at a disadvantage, and I'm at an advantage. All right? So this is going to keep him on his toes. This is going to make him not let me reject the screen. And this will cause me to always keep him under and make him get into the screen. So this is my advantage at this point. Whenever your defender baits it, I usually love rejecting screens because it throws people off and I'm quick, so I like going downhill. This is good for small guards to get really good at. As a pick and roll player, you should have all these pick and roll reads down. It's great to watch film on them, watch other players who are really good at pick and rolls. Watch what they do, how they use their eyes, their shoulders, how they sell fakes. All these little things will add up to make you that much of a better pick and roll player. All right? So you can make a move on your defender, bump him, get him under. If he steps over, that's when you reject it and get into your shots. All right. So I'm going to start with the first two reads. I'm going to come off the screen looking to score, be in attack mode. Then I'm going to come off the screen and initiate a bounce pass to my big. All right? So we're going to get our big under the screen, looking to score. All right? So right here, we're going to be looking for a bounce pass to hit our big. All right? I don't have a roller, but you work on your bounce pass by throwing it off the wall, whatever that may be, to initiate your bounce pass. Okay? All right. Next, we're going to do a snake. All right? Put my defender under the screen. Come under. He's following me. Snake it. Get into my jumper. Let's go the other side. Right, now I'm going to be showing a twist, or so-called the re-screen. All right. Send me a screen. All right. Let's go the other direction. We'll go the other direction. Come off the screen. Defender goes under. We're looking to shoot it. Our next pick and roll option is going to be a reject. We're going to reject the screen. Our defender goes, bring our defender under. He overplays it. We're going to reject it and get to the rim. All right. Let's go the other side. Next, we're going to keep our defender in jail. Put him under the screen. Keep him on our side. Put him in jail. Bump, 1, 2. Get into our shot. What's up, guys? Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you can add some of these moves to your pick and roll game.